you spent 8 years, which in startup world is an eternity at this events company. Why did you eventually decide to leave, and how did you decide what to do next? Where did you go from here?
So I would be lying if I said that COVID did not just completely decimate the event and entertainment industry. It was hard to see a huge year that we had planned ahead of us. It was probably going to be one of our most profitable years. And then COVID hits and the world just completely changed in an instant. I'll never forget, we were all sitting in the office and we made the call as an executive team that news is spreading that this disease, not a disease, this virus is spreading and we need to send our people home. And I think at the time we thought, okay, we're sending everybody home for a week. We told people, bring what you want. We'll see you all back here in a few days. We'll be back in our normal environment. And we never went back to an office environment. And man, did that year, 2 years of the pandemic show me the importance of being nimble and agile. And it completely changed our work culture and what that looked like. And I would be lying if I said that was a really hard time, especially for people in people ops, because your team was struggling. Mental health was down, probably at its lowest point ever, and employees were uncertain of what their future looked like. We had to make some really tough decisions as an organization. We ended up downsizing quite a bit, and our headcount shrunk. And ultimately, I think for me, I felt like I had achieved so much in those 8 years, and I was so proud of the work I had done. But I almost felt like I had finally reached a ceiling, and I had done everything that I could do within this organization. And I felt like I had given them my heart and soul, and I had poured out everything I possibly could. But it was no longer exciting and challenging in that sense. I needed to go on to my next challenge and learn and be able to build. And so that was when opportunity knocked and I had the opportunity to join a new startup. And again, it was a completely different industry. It was my first opportunity to work in the tech space with really smart developers. And I was intimidated, but I was open to learning and growing in that challenge. And I see the opportunity within the tech space. So that's what brought me here.